everyone, I am Elina. Welcome to SNAP's Biology. Today we are going to discuss another practice set of botany. So let's start. Question number 1. Ribosomal RNA is actively synthesized in option A lysosomes, option B nucleolus, option C nucleoplasm, option D ribosomes. In eukaryotes, the site of synthesis of most of the ribosomal RNA is nucleolus. Nucleolus is naked, roughly rounded, darkly stained structure that is attached to the chromatin at specific spot called nucleolar organizing region of NOR. Nucleolus is the site of synthesis of rRNA and synthesis of ribosomes. It is therefore called as a ribosomal factory. Ribosomal proteins are however synthesized in cytoplasm. So the correct answer is option B, nucleolus. Next, question number 2. Plant cells normally lacks option A ribosomes, option B Golgi bodies, option C centrioles, option D cell membrane. So correct answer is centrioles. Centrioles are minute submicroscopic subcylindrical structures occurring in most animal cells but are absent in higher plants. These are required to form basal bodies, cilia, flagella and astral spindle poles. Okay, so the correct answer is option C. Next, middle lamella is present, option A inside the secondary wall, option B inside the primary wall, option C outside the primary wall, option D in between secondary and tertiary wall. So middle lamella is a thin binding layer between the cell wall of adjacent plant cells. It is chemically formed of peptides of calcium and magnesium. It is present towards outside of primary wall. So the correct answer is option C. Next, question number 4. The number of bases per helical turn in zDNA is option A 10, option B 11, option C 12, option D 13. So zDNA is left-handed DNA and possesses double helix containing zigzag pattern, 12 base pairs per turn and 18 Armstrong diameter. So the correct answer is option C. Next, question number 5. Bulbini rings of polyton chromosomes are the site of option A RNA synthesis, option B DNA synthesis, option C DNA replication, option D protein synthesis. So Bulbini rings are considered as the active genes and represent the site of RNA synthesis. So the correct option is option A. Next, question number 6. The stage between two meiotic division is called option A interphase, option B interkinase, option C diakinesis, option D karyokinesis. So the stage between two meiotic division is called interkinesis. It is generally short-lived and is followed by prophase 2, as much simpler prophase than prophase 1 of meiosis 1. So the correct answer is option B. Next, question number 7. During Pachettin stage of meiosis, the chromosomes appear option A single-stranded, option B 4-stranded, option C 6-stranded, option D 8-stranded. So during Pachettin stage of meiosis, chromosomes contain 4 strands, that is tetravalent. So the correct answer is option B. Okay. Next, question number 8. Transpiration is manifestation of option A turgor pressure, option B wall pressure, option C root pressure, option D none of this. So the loss of water from the living tissue of aerial parts of plant in the form of water vapor is called Transpiration. More than 95% of total loss of water takes place through stomata. Opening and closing of stomata occurs due to Turgid change in guard cells. So the correct answer is option A, Turgid pressure. Next, question number 9. Stomata open due to accumulation of K plus, option B Na plus, option C Mg plus, option D Ca2 plus. So according to active K plus theory of Leavitt, opening of stomata occurs due to influx of potassium into guard cell. The source of potassium are nearby subsidiary and epidermal cell. So the correct answer is option A, potassium. Okay. Next, question number 10. Which of the following is the most accepted theory for movement of water through plant? Option A, cohesion theory. Option B, capillarity. Option C, passive transport. Option D, root pressure. So the most accepted theory of ascent of sap is transpiration pool theory or cohesion tension theory proposed by Dixon and Joly in 1894. This theory states that water forms a continuous column from root to leaf through xylem ducts. The loss of water from mesophyll by transpiration creates transpiration pool or tension which is transmitted downwards. The column of xylem resists breaking due to force of cohesion between water molecules and adhesion between water and the wall. So the correct answer is option A, cohesion theory. Next, question number 11. When a cell is plasmolysed, it becomes option A, flaccid and its Turgid pressure becomes 0. Option B, turgid and Turgid pressure becomes 0. Option C, turgid and Turgid pressure becomes equal to osmotic pressure. Option D, flaccid and DPD becomes 0. So the shrinkage of protoplasm of a living cell from its cell wall due to exoosmosis under the influence of a hypertonic solution is called plasmolysis. When a cell is plasmolysed, it becomes flaccid. In a flaccid cell, the Turgid pressure becomes 0 and DPD becomes equal to osmotic pressure as DPD is equal to OP minus TP. So the correct answer is option A. When a cell is plasmolysed, it becomes flaccid and its Turgid pressure becomes 0. Okay. Next, question number 12. Micronutrients are option A, manganese, nickel and zinc. Option B, oxygen, copper and boron. Option C, magnesium, manganese and molybdenum. Option D, calcium, sulfur and iron. So the elements which are required by the plants in a very small amount, then they are called as microelements or trace elements. These include iron, manganese, copper, molybdenum, zinc, boron, chlorine and nickel. So the correct answer is option A. Next, question number 13. Manganese is required in option A, nucleic acid synthesis. Option B, plant cell wall formation. Option C, photolysis of water during photosynthesis. Option D, chlorophyll synthesis. So in plants, manganese is absorbed in the form of manganese ions. It activates many enzymes involved in photosynthesis, respiration and nitrogen metabolism. The base defined function of manganese is in the splitting of water to liberate oxygen during photosynthesis, that is photolysis of water. So the correct answer is option C. Next, question number 14. In C4 plants, the carbon dioxide fixation occurs in option A, guard cell. option B spongy cells, option C palisade cells, option D bundle sheath cells. So the cranch anatomy is characteristic feature of leaves of C4 plants like maize, sugarcane. In this type of anatomy, bundle sheath chloroplasts are larger, agranule and undifferentiated mesophyll cells fix carbon dioxide with the help of phosphoenol pyruvate in presence of PPase. Mesophyll is not differentiated into spongy cells and palisade cells. So the correct answer is option D bundle sheath cells. Next question number 15. CAM helps the plants in option A secondary growth, option B disease resistance, option C reproduction, option D conserving water. So CAM plants are mostly succulent xerophytes. The stomata in these plants remain closed during the day. They help to check the transpiration. In this way water is conserved. So the correct answer is option D. Next question number 16. Which of the following is true for photosynthesis? Option A reduction of carbon dioxide and water, option B oxidation of carbon dioxide and water, option C reduction of carbon dioxide and oxidation of water, option D oxidation of carbon dioxide and reduction of water. So photosynthesis is an anabolic process of manufacturing of organic compounds. It is characterized by reduction of carbon dioxide and oxidation of water. It decreases the concentration of carbon dioxide in atmosphere but increases the concentration of oxygen. So the correct answer is option C. Next question number 17. The components of PS1 are located on the option A stroma, option B stroma thylakoid, option C outer surface of stomal and granule thylakoid, and option D granum thylakoid. So photosystem 1 is located on both the non-appraised part of grana thylakoids as well as stroma thylakoid, while photosystem 2 is located in appraised part of the grana thylakoid. So the correct answer is option C outer surface of stomal and granule thylakoid. Okay. Next question number 18. Phase common in aerobic and anaerobic respiration is option A Krebs cycle, option B glycolysis, option C glycogenolysis, option D electron transport system. So the correct answer is option B glycolysis. Glycolysis is an essential and first path of respiration. It is common in both aerobic and anaerobic respiration and it occurs in the cytosol of all living cells of prokaryotes as well as eukaryotes. Okay. Next question number 19. A plant hormone used for inducing morphogenesis in plant tissue culture is option A ethylene, option B gibberellin, option C cytokinin, option D abscisic acid. So the correct answer is option C cytokinin. Auxin in combination with cytokinins is used in tissue culture for good growth of callus. Next question number 20. Photoperiodism was first characterized in option A tobacco, option B potato, option C tomato, option D cotton. So the phenomenon of photoperiodism was first discovered by Gardner and Allard in tobacco plant. They observed that the Marrel and Monmouth variety of tobacco could be made to flower only by reducing the light hours with artificial darkening. It could be made to remain vegetative in winter by providing extra light. So the correct answer is option A tobacco. Next question number 21. In a polysaccharide, the individual monosaccharides are linked by option A glycosidic bond, option B peptide bond, option C ester bond, option D phosphodiester bond. Polysaccharides are large-sized carbohydrates which are formed by condensation of a number of monosaccharides. These are also called glycan because of their formation from sugars. Linkage between adjacent monosaccharides is through glycosidic bonds. A molecule of water is released at each point of condensation. So the correct answer is option A, glycosidic bond. Next, question number 22. An organic substance bound to an enzyme and essential for its activity is called option A coenzyme, option B holoenzyme, option C apoenzyme, option D isoenzyme. So, an organic substance bound to an enzyme and essential for its activity is called coenzyme. Okay, apoenzyme is the enzyme without its cofactor. When the cofactor binds with apoenzyme, it forms functional holoenzyme. Isoenzymes are the enzymes which have same functional role but are slightly different in their structures. So the correct answer is option A, coenzyme. Next, question number 23. Ground tissues include option A all tissues except endodermis and vascular bundle, option B epidermis and cortex, option C all tissues internal to endodermis, option D all tissues external to endodermis. So all tissues except epidermis and vascular bundles constitute the ground tissue of fundamental tissue. It consists of simple tissues such as parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Ground tissue include cortex, pericycle, medullary rays. In leaves, the ground tissues consist of mesophyll. So, the correct answer is option A. Next, question number 24. The stele is composed of option A vascular bundle, option B pith and vascular bundle, option C cortex and endodermis, option D pith and cortex. So, stele is composed of pith and vascular bundle. On the basis of orientation of xylem and phloem, the vascular bundles of stele are classified as collateral, bicollateral and concentric. Pith is formed of large parenchymatous cell. So the correct answer is option B, pith and vascular bundle. Next, question number 25. Which of the following tissues consist of living cells? Option A vessels, option B tracheids, option C companion cells, option D sclerenchyma. So the correct answer is companion cell. Companion cells are present between sieve tubes in the phloem of angiosperms. These are the living cells with large nucleus that controls the activity of non-nucleated sieve tubes. Okay. Next, question number 26. Endodermis mainly helps in option A preventing loss of water from stele, option B provides protection, option C maintains rigidity, option D all of the above. So endodermis, also called starch sheath, is the innermost layer of cortex. It is uniformly uniserrated layer of tightly packed barrel-shaped cells. Casparian band or strip is present on the radial and tangential walls of endodermal cells. Endodermis functions as biological check post. It helps in preventing loss of water from stele. So the correct answer is option A. Next, question number 27. Viral genome incorporated and integrated with bacterial genome is referred to as option A prophase, option B RNA, option C DNA, option D both prophase and RNA. So when genetic material of virus becomes incorporated into host genome and doesn't harm its host, then this viral genome is called prophase. So the correct answer is option A. Next, question number 28. Which statement is correct? Option A, plant viruses contain RNA. Option B, animal viruses contains DNA. Option C, T4 contains double-stranded DNA. Option D, tobacco mosaic virus contains double-stranded DNA. So the correct answer is option C. T4 is a bacteriophage which contains double-stranded DNA as is its genetic material, while tobacco mosaic virus, poliovirus, etc. contain single-stranded RNA, whereas reovirus and wound tumor virus contain double-stranded RNA. So the correct answer is option C. Next, question number 29. The site of photosynthesis in blue-green algae is option A chromatophores, option B mitochondria, option C chloroplast, option D root hair. So cyanobacteria or blue-green algae are autotrophic organisms which belongs to the class Cyanophyceae. This possess chromatophores instead of chloroplast. So chloroplasts are the membrane-bound structures containing photosynthetic pigments and the site of photosynthesis. Next, question number 30. The wall of bacteria consists of option A N-acetyl glucosamine, option B N-acetyl muramic acid, option C both N-acetyl glucosamine and N-acetyl muramic acid, option D cellulose. So the bacterial cell wall consists of mucopeptide or peptidoglycan or murin. Chemically, peptidoglycan is composed of N-acetyl glucosamine and N-acetyl muramic acid. So the correct answer is option C. Next, question number 31. Which is absent in bacteria? Option A cell wall, option B mesosome, option C mitochondria, option D RNA. Correct option is option C mitochondria. Mitochondria is a cytoplasmic cell organelle occur only in cytoplasm of eukaryotic cells. In bacterial cytoplasm, organelles such as mitochondria, Golgi bodies and endoplasmic reticulum remain absent. Okay. Next, question number 32. Slime molds are ecologically option A consumers, option B decomposers, option C both consumers and decomposers, option D carnivores. So slime molds are ecologically consumers and decomposers. They bring about decomposition of organic remains. They also feed on other decomposers organisms and keep their population under check. So the correct answer is option C. Next, question number 33. Clamp connection is observed in option A Basidiomycetes, option B Zygomycetes, option C Ascomycetes, option D Oomycetes. So clamp connection are formed in the mycelium of two opposite strain in the class of Basidiomycetes. This is a kind of sexual reproduction found in this class. Okay. Next, question number 34. Buccal disease is caused by option A fungus, option B alga, option C bacterium, option D virus. So Buccal disease or foolish seedling disease is caused by the fungus Gibberella curoi. Kurosawa in 1926 first isolated the plant growth hormone gibberellin from this fungus, Okay, so correct answer is option A. Next, question number 35. The dominant generation in pteridophytes is option A, saprophytic, option B, gametophytic, option C, zygotic, option D, none of these. The dominant phase in life cycle of pteridophyte is saprophyte, which is generally herbaceous, rarely woody. The plant body is differentiated into roots, stem and leaf. Okay, so the correct answer is option A. So these were your 35 questions. Next 35 questions we will discuss in the next part. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Thank you.